everyone. Gather round. Come on in.
We go again.
Okay.
You too, brother. Come on.
Yeah, just tell your side of it.
All right, settle down.
No running off now.
I wish
You've
I
got to
was
hear this.
Anywhere but here.
Nice try, friends.
You see, because here's the truth of it.
Sit down next to me.
Really?
I'm going to tell you what really happened.
Yeah, okay.
The night a lord freed dark ligers in the palace.
Oh, no. I told this story already.
Interesting.
You see,
This is exciting.
we were just a teenager at the time, and it was the worst summer of our life.
I can imagine.
Hottest one, too. You can't even believe it.
Yeah, well, maybe if you had thicker skin and knew how to dress smart, you wouldn't burn.
When you've got hair like this,
And you don't even have a name.
Oh my god. Cut the kitten sounds, please.
heat,
Ouch.
heat, it's not our friend.
Obviously.
Despite the horrific weather, our father decided it would be a grand idea to throw a ball.
What? Balls are fun.
And not just a ball where we had to make an appearance. Oh no! Our father wanted to force our hand in marriage.
Are you still hung up on that?
Oh, boo-hoo.
The nerve. Not even to anyone good looking either.
I told you it was important. Politics will make more sense later on.
Some fellow lord blah blah blah.
He was an important ally to our kingdom.
No interest of ours.
Yeah, you youngsters.
Very dull.
Better off without you
could do
anyways.
worse. You could have no merit.
Of course we hated the idea. It still makes us shiver.
Every single time. It's so annoying.
Just the thought of it makes our whiskers curl.
Can we move this already?
Just think for a
Tell your
moment.
story.
Not being able to choose, really an awful thought to be married off to someone that you don't even love, but
That is very different from how the tree. That's how your mother and I met. We're happy.
guess that's royalty for you, No freedom at all sometimes. Father insisted that it's our royal duty
Yes.
as Princess of the Ligers.
We went all out for this.
Without any choice in the matter whatsoever, we all gathered together, all the major Liger houses, in one big grand ball.
The double security, there were so many people.
And we have to admit, it was quite the occasion.
How can imagine fun.
But no matter all the glamour, all the finery and jewels, tensions were high.
That's true.
Oh, and we remember our father was being hounded by all the lords.
Yes. I remember them. They were quite annoying, weren't they?
No doubt.
There was this one lord in particular who was really trying to push father into a decision.
I know.
What's new?
This Liger lord had a son, and no doubt he had some pretty high ambitions for sneaking him towards the Liger throne.
Oh, I better know that. These things exacerbate the problem.
But whew, let us tell you, his son was ugly.
It is unbecoming.
And so boring. You can't even imagine. Oh, we begged and begged father not to indulge him. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Just the thought of me and this hideous son together.
Oh, how terrible.
What a joke.
I swear, you have no sense
you know.
of diplomacy. Ambition is like oil.
As I chased father around, trying to convince him out of it,
Let it burn too long, and it will burn everything inside.
I noticed something strange about the Lord.
Shame to say I didn't notice him.
After he had spoken with our father, he dropped back a little bit and was hanging around the dungeon entrance.
Some people like dungeons.
You know, everybody has their quirks, but a little bit weird when there's this hoppin' party happening,
Party.
Definitely
Still
weird.
nothing satisfies
and
you.
this Lord is just lurking there by the dungeon.
Definitely weird.
Creepy, if you ask us. And his son, ugly fellow, well, he looked pretty nervous as well.
Maybe if you did something or anything.
They almost looked like they wanted to leave. And hey, I know you're ugly, but gosh, this party's for us. You can't just run off like that. How rude.
Will lead to an empty life eventually. That's an ironic thing to hear from you.
Our brother was busy as per usual, hunting after the ladies that attended the ball.
Hey, I'm just browsing.
Jeez, come on.
Your brother was trying to find a mate.
Get some class,
You know,
bro.
you could stand to be a little more like blame the prince for his antics at that age.
Very much out, Prince.
We don't know if you've heard what he's been saying about the event,
Family is the most important thing.
but it's all just a big pile of cat grass.
You know, back in my day, cat grass used to be a delicacy.
Unlike what my brother told
The
you.
truth and only the truth.
Don't hold your breath.
When we went up to our brother and asked him to help, you know what he said? He said to us,
This is our night.
Hey,
Leave us alone.
You say that to your sister.
unbelievable.
No.
So much for family, huh? Well, completely abandoned and left all on our own, we decided to go for a walk around the palace and get a bit of fresh air and pass some time, check things out, go for a little patrol of the grounds, you know.
Sure, I do.
As we were walking, we came across a guard.
Yes.
He was lying on the ground.
Really?
Well, at first look, we thought that maybe he had a bit too much temptation fruit. He was completely out cold.
Typical palace guard.
Say.
So oblivious.
Lord, what had happened?
We were just about to play a little
Whatever
prank
you say, princess.
when we noticed something wasn't right there either.
No.
The guard wasn't drunk.
Oh,
He was knocked unconscious completely.
is that right?
His weapons and armor were gone.
Dreadful.
Nowhere to be seen.
My man.
Never heard someone talk out of their tail so much in their life.
Well, that put us on high alert for sure. With absolutely no one to trust, we took matters into our own paws.
You should have called the captain of the guard. Green.
Leading away from the guard was a trail of fresh,
Yes.
bloody, wet paw prints.
Sounds lovely.
They led all the way to the entrance of the hidden dungeon.
Yes, unfortunately.
As we snuck closer, we could just see someone running down the stairs in front of us.
I don't blame them.
Well, that's when the adrenaline kicked in.
Oh, yes.
We crept after them, following behind.
Yes, of course.
We've never liked the dungeons much. We certainly don't go there often. They're dank and smelly.
They're dungeons.
Not a proper place for a Liger Princess to be.
That's so
uncertainties,
dangerous,
eh?
princess.
And ooh, we hate going down there.
Mold would grow on our wood down there.
But our gut was telling us that something is not quite right here.
Well, we know who.
And of
isn't
course,
quite
knowing that our brother is completely useless,
Hey,
No
what do you
one
mean?
can be truly considered useless.
we pressed on all by ourselves. We crept slowly, paw by paw, using only our night vision to guide us. There, ahead in the darkness, we could just make out the sound of hushed whispers.
You have much to learn, young one.
We continued forward, through the darkness,
Yes,
until the flickering light
we see.
of a single torch came into view.
My.
We leaned forward, and we could barely make out what they were saying.
Yes.
Whoever this figure was, they were speaking to the imprisoned dark Ligers that were in the dungeon.
Yes, them.
You know, the ones who attacked our father a few years back. That's an old story, though. We won't go into the details now. As we peered around the corner,
My.
in the flickering light of the torch,
Yes.
we realized who the figure was.
Was it?
It was the Lord!
My.
Oh, the creepy one with the gross sun. But you know what they say, right? What's on the inside is on the outside too.
Don't think that's the phrase, daughter.
We know you're very humble, too.
Come on, that's why we're so beautiful after all.
Oh, please.
Didn't you know that?
Yes, I'd say.
Jeez, no wonder why you look so prissy and stuck up.
Anyways, we had to get back to warn our father. This was a pretty weird situation.
Yes.
But just as we were sneaking back to leave, one of the dark Ligers must have smelt our perfume and called out to the shadowy figure. He yelled, "Open the cells, you fool! The princess has followed you!"
It reminds me of the princess like that. Yes.
What a way to blow your cover, It's not like we're gonna change our perfume, though. No, this is a limited edition.
Oh, sorry. Let me just stick my pinky out while I...
But anyways, we turned and ran as fast as we could.
You literally need people to hold doors for you and keep your dress up. What are you talking about?
Not running away, of course. We were going to get help.
Goodness.
Don't give me that look. I mean, come on. What would you do, right?
You were outnumbered by someone who was much stronger than you. It's not shameful to run.
As the sound of the cells opening and yelling trailed behind us,
Brave, how brave.
we flew as fast as the wind, running for our life. Up the stairs and back to the palace.
You weren't running.
We called out, hoping that anyone would hear us, that the Dark Ligers were coming.
How heroic.
Which you should have done in the first place.
Thankfully, the captain of the guard heard my calls and rushed out with the guards behind him.
A very handsome captain of the guard.
It is good to remember the contributions of others.
Oh, there was such a fight,
Yes, yes.
like you've never seen before.
Whoa, what a sight.
We were finally able to get to
Could
safety.
add you to the captain's guard.
Missing out on bloodshed is truly a blessing.
But some of our guards began to fall to the ferocious attacks.
Yes.
We've literally already been over what actually happened. So, what I did...
Those Dark Ligers are terrible, you know?
Yes, of course.
Terrible. You betrayed us.
They were
first.
strong, and we did lose a few good men. But it wasn't anything I couldn't handle.
Just as things were starting to look dark, our father burst in, fully armored, and charged at the Dark Ligers.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Oh, at the sight of our mighty king, they broke formation and started to flee.
Liar. We would never run from battle.
Flattery will not work on me, daughter. Yeah, I guess the king. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks to all the chaos, the guards were able to round up the Dark Ligers and return them to their cells.
You barely did a thing.
And of course, with a little tip from, yours truly,
Must learn to be humble.
that nasty lord was taken down there too.
I think he's still down there.
They decided to spare his son
terrible.
because it turned out that,
Sounds weaselly to me.
well, I guess
It is,
he
it is.
warned the king at the last minute or something like that.
Okay.
We don't know.
Same old story.
Yes, that's true.
That's not important.
It is important.
What is important is that our brother was frolicking with some noble ladies in the other room.
I literally did everything. What are you on about?
And you know what? He missed the whole thing.
Missed it all.
It was me.
Isn't that hilarious? Gosh, you know, when you hear
The only
him
thing
talk about
hilarious
this,
is how dumb you
he
sound
makes
right
it out to
now.
seem like he was the one who saved the day.
Really?
We saved everyone that day, and don't you believe anyone else.
I
One
did.
can't handle
It
rejection.
was me.
No,
was me.
no more, big bro. That's enough from you.
Yeah,
Save
well,
anything.
don't be too hard on him. We were all young and stupid at one point or another.
You heard it here, folks. The truth from the mouth of the Liger Princess herself. No need for cheers.
Really? Yes.
We know we're
We know it
awesome.
too. We know you're awesome
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
I'd say.
You can get our autograph after.
Planning on.
Who would want your autograph?
Sure, brother. Whatever you say.
Yeah. Pretty face doesn't hide lies, sis.
Not another word from you.
Daughter, don't rub it in. I think it's enough from both of you. And you say you're not exaggerating at all?
It was us
Well,
who caught the Lord
that's enough from
the
us.
throne room.
Very good.
In the mouth of the dumb liar.
Told.
We're off to bed.
Good night, princess.
It's been fun.
Yes, I know. Yes.
See you next time.
Yes, you're so amazing,
God,
daughter.
that's over.